Hey everybody, how are you? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, my name is Winnie, and today I have a visitor, a friend who is visiting us. She's gonna introduce herself, and then she's gonna give us more details of who she is. But the reason why I have her on this channel is because as you know, like I've been hosting the videos and doing more on education, you know, about my experience as a graduate student and how the application process is all about, and just my total experience, and now that I'm in work life, also how that looks like. And the channel actually really focuses on education.
Okay.
So that is something that I'm highly interested, and because it's I do have a platform that is called Global Student Aid to support students with those who are interested in studying abroad,
Sure.
like with international applications. And my experience now is in the US,
Okay.
but my friend has a different experience, so she's gonna talk to us about it and just give us a broader view of how it is. So she's from Philippines. I'll just mention she's from Philippines. So today we are going to talk about like the education in Philippines. We are going to mostly focus on healthcare because
Sure.
that's her experience. So she's gonna break it down, like the healthcare, like the different categories,
Okay.
yeah, and how the application process is, what is like the cost of the education there,
Okay.
like for international students, like what do they need, you know, like in terms of accommodation cost and all that. But before
Sure.
that, I want her to introduce herself,
Thank you.
and then she can take it from there.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I will help direct, but she can take it from there. So go ahead, tell us who you are and
Sure.
what you're doing in the US, and yeah. And
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, my sister Winnie, and I'm so happy to be here. And I want to thank God that I met you, and I don't take it for granted. I know that there's a divine connection,
Yes.
that we came to know each other when I visited the US. So to begin with, let me introduce myself. My name is Hannah Maina, and Hannah Maina, I come from Kenya, of course, but I'm a missionary in the Philippines. So when I say I'm a missionary, it means that I'm doing the work of the Lord in the Philippines. So to begin with, I can say that I'm a Christian, of course, and I'm a pastor working together with the local pastors in the Philippines. Let me start to say that our journey, it didn't start as a missionaries.
Yes.
We began our journey in the year 2010 when my husband was working for the World Vision. During this time, he was given a promotion to go to Philippines and work together with the family.
Oh,
it was
wow.
a family post. So we took the step and we decided to go to the Philippines to accompany my husband. And to say that I was not alone. We have 3 children,
Yes.
and I'm going to mention their names later. So during 2010, when he was posted in the Philippines, we went there as a family to go and work for the World Vision. And the time we were there, we felt that God was leading us to be missionaries, but we didn't know how and when. So it was during that time when our kids went to Faith Academy. It's a school for the missionaries, and God was preparing us for what we are currently doing. So I can say that after a few years, like 4 years, we had to go back to Kenya. And during that time is the time that God spoke to us, directly to us, that I have called you and I want you to go back to Philippines and work as missionaries.
Yes.
So we took a step of faith and we decided to go back to Philippines.
Wow,
So
wow.
I have said that I'm married, and we have 3 children. We have Becky, Naliaka, Maina. She's 25 years old, and she's doing nursing in
awesome.
the Philippines. And we have Annette Maina. She graduated last year as a senior student.
Okay.
And Caleb Maina, our last born, he's now heading to grade 11.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Awesome.
that's my family. And all of us, we are in the Philippines. None
Okay.
of them is in Kenya.
Okay.
It's because we decided to go to the Philippines as missionaries and as a family.
Yes.
So
yes.
that's my family.
Okay.
Yes.
That's wonderful. That's good to know, at least to understand her background. As she said, she's a missionary.
Yes.
And I would want to dive deep into that. But because today's video, we want
Sure.
to, it's more like education oriented, and especially for like, you know, post high school level.
Yes.
Just going into, let's say, like college, and then if maybe you have some experience post like for graduate school, how
Yes.
that looks like. So maybe we can start off with how is it like with how is the education
Okay.
in terms of like in Philippines, and especially in medical.
Medical, yes.
Yeah, I think that's what you'd like to
Yes,
talk
yes,
about.
yes.
Yeah, so how is it, how does it compare to, like, we are both from Kenya,
Yes.
so how does it compare to Kenya, and would you encourage anyone to you know to go to Philippines and
Yeah.
and do maybe their schooling there for graduate, like undergrad? Would you
Okay, yeah.
encourage them, and what courses would you advocate for?
Oh yeah, thank you so much. That's a very good question because currently, as I've said, that we have our daughter Becky. She's graduating as a nurse.
Yes.
And the time that we've been in the Philippines, in fact, we've been in the Philippines for almost 10 years plus.
Wow.
So it's a long time.
Yes.
And I have met with so many people. I've interacted, and especially with the students
Yeah,
who
yeah,
comes
yeah.
to the Philippines
Yeah,
to study.
true.
So the area that I want to talk more about, the area that I'm comfortable, you know, and I'm sure about,
Yes,
it's
yes.
the area of medicine,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because
And when you talk about medicine, sorry to cut you off.
yes, sure.
Like what categories?
Yes, yeah. For different categories, of course, I have met with the students who have come to the Philippines to do dentistry.
Okay.
Yeah, I have three graduate students who came to the Philippines, and they studied. They were in Kenya, and they came to just to finish up with their studies, and they were in the dentistry college. I know the university because I used to visit them. In fact, one of them, worked with us, and we worked together with them. And when they went back to Kenya, one is he's posting his work, what he's doing in Kenya. He's now a professor in Nairobi University, the School of Dentist, in Nairobi University. And he's doing a lot of things.
Okay.
Others, another couple, they went back to Eldoret. They have their clinic there.
Okay.
I don't want to
Good
mention
to
their
know.
names
Yeah.
because they have not given me permission to do that. But I have a test. I have seen that when they came to the Philippines, going back to Kenya, at least they went back and they're able to do something.
Okay,
and that
yeah,
is
and
the
they're
area
able to
of
practice.
dentistry.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
to practice in Kenya, and they're doing very well, and they're achieving, their future dreams and what have you. On the other side, I want to talk about medicine.
Yes.
Now medicine in the Philippines, we have a big field of medical. They have other courses, but what I've noticed is so many students, they come to the Philippines to do like a medicine or medical area, or nurses. I'll end up with nursing. So when it comes to medical, I know there are some universities, they offer a very good education for undergrads, in a medical area. And one of the schools, maybe our people, they might think that Philippines is a big country.
Yeah.
So I can say that some of the schools are in Manila. Manila is the capital city of the Philippines.
Yeah.
And other schools are in a place called Cebu. Cebu is another second capital city in the Philippines. It follows Manila.
Yes.
And I have noticed that there are so many students who go to Cebu,
Okay.
and before they finish, they already found some work to do, or they go back to Kenya and practice there, or they
Okay.
go abroad.
Okay,
You see?
okay.
So I can say that there's so many students who come there, they finish their medical area,
Yes.
and after they go out, they get jobs.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yes,
So it means
yes.
like their education is like in medical training. It's accepted once, like it's accepted. Would say maybe like globally, because
Yes.
they're able to go back to Kenya. So it means like their certificate is recognized in Kenya.
In Kenya,
and
yes.
they're able to practice
Yes.
back in Kenya.
Yes.
And then also
Even
outside except Kenya.
Like now US, Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact I was talking to when we visited Minnesota, they said they have like nurses who are actually working in their hospitals who are from Philippines.
Yeah, that is where I was heading to.
Yeah,
yes.
They are very good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sorry to go ahead of you. So
yeah, she went ahead of time.
Continue.
So I was heading now to the nurses.
Yes.
So the nurses in the
just we go. So you had that even in the US.
Yes.
That once you get a training there, you can get an opportunity to come and practice here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is, I assure you of that. So on that, we are going to talk about nursing.
Yes.
What I know is nurses from the Philippines, it's well recognized in the whole world.
Okay.
My daughter wanted to do PT, physical therapist. And then after that, she was told, yes, you'll do PT, but PT will be hard for you to penetrate into the market.
Okay.
So she decided to switch because nursing was her second option.
Okay.
She wanted to do PT and then maybe she will decide to do nursing. But she just decided to switch immediately to graduate as a nurse. So what I can say that I have seen so many nurses, they graduate from the Philippines and then when they go outside, they get jobs like immediately. And what I can say is that I have a lot of students. Right now, I have so many students around my area because they go to the same university. There are different universities that offers nursing. But there are those universities that I can assure you when you come to the Philippines, I will take you there and you'll be able to be accommodated and to find a place for you to get a job. There's so many universities.
Yes.
I mean, to get a vacant for you to study as a nurse.
To get admitted, yes.
Yes. So what I can say is that the goodness with the nursing nowadays, before I used to hear that when you finish nursing from the Philippines, you have to go back to Kenya and practice, I think, for 6 months, or maybe you go and do another board exam in Kenya. But thank God, because nowadays you can do even your board exam in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
So when you finish your
very
studies,
convenient, yes,
it will be easier for you to do the board exam and then you proceed to a country that you want to go. If you want to go back to Kenya, well and good, because there's some people who said, I want to go and help my own people. There's no problem with that. If you want to go to Canada, if you want to go to Australia, if you want to go to the US, because the market is large, it's big enough, you go anywhere from the Philippines. So nursing is very it's a big market, and I can assure you that when you do nursing, you cannot go wrong.
Yes,
you cannot.
Okay, good to know.
You cannot.
Good to know. Awesome. So now we know that nursing they have very good training.
Yes.
Very good training, and that is accepted globally.
Yes.
And once you're done with the training, you get your board exams done.
Yes.
And then you can get that in Philippines.
Yes.
And then once you have that certification, now you can spread your wings.
Good to go.
You're good to go. You can go anywhere, and that will be recognized and it will be accepted. And I've heard that from a different person as well, that they have Philippine nurses in their hospital, and they do a very good job, and they are proactive. They think ahead of things. So it means that they have a very good training back in Philippines.
Yes.
So now that we've talked about nursing, and then we've talked about medicine, dentistry. One thing I would want to understand, how is the application process? Do you apply that while you? Can you apply that when you are outside Philippines, or do you need to be in Philippines for you to apply?
Okay. There are two options, of course. For those people who are not sure about it, of course, they will go to the internet, Google for the schools, and look for the schools that are offering nurses. And maybe they request the school to send them an invitation letter or application letter, so that they can be able to fill the details and go to the embassy and do a process for you before you go to the Philippines. But there are those people, like now, for me, you know that I'm in the Philippines.
Yes. So
and I'm willing to help, in a way that I can give you the information.
Yes.
The requirements, what you are supposed to prepare before you step out and come to the Philippines. So what we normally do, like now I have 3 students who are applying for the nurse. One of them just finished his applications last week. They sent me a message, we are done with the applications. So before, I can say that you could have come to the Philippines and apply from the Philippines because these papers, they said that they put a red ribbon to be true copy of what the certificates, because nowadays people can use any certificate, you know.
I see.
So what they're doing is that like for example, those people who graduated last year from senior, or maybe from 4, we call it from 4 for Kenya,
yes,
and they want to do nursing.
Yes.
So maybe you might go to the nursing school in Kenya, and they tell you to wait for another 2 years, you know, because there is no vacant during that time.
Yes.
So for me, I can encourage someone, if you are willing and you are ready to study, Philippines is open. You can just go like immediately.
Okay, so you can do application anytime throughout the year.
Throughout the year, anytime you can apply, and they can invite you anytime.
Awesome.
Yes, anytime. But now there's a procedure to follow. Because there's a list of those, the international schools, the requirements, and international students, the requirements.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I have the list with me. So in case someone want to say, oh, I want to know what is required. For example, of course, your Form 4 certificate, living certificate, it's very important. And also your birth certificate, it's very important. And also the good conduct, you know, you go to the police and you get the the warrant. It's very, very, very important to them.
I see.
So those 3 copies, and then the, how do you call it, the bank statement. You can have a bank statement for your parents, or any other person can give you a bank statement, and then you have to take it to go to be certified as a true copy. So if you can talk to me, I'll tell you where to go. For example, birth certificate, of course you go to Foreign Affairs. If it's for education, if it's for education, you go to education. You know, the education to be certified that it's a true copy. And then after you finish with all that, and I think the bank statement, you take it to the lawyer just to certify. So you need that stamp. The stamp. The only problem that it takes long is the birth certificate, because when you go to Foreign Affairs, of course it's a queue. There's a long, you know, it's a long process. But if you have all the all that document, and most people now probably do have their birth certificate. So unless you do not have your birth certificate, that's when you need to go and get your birth certificate. Do you mean that even though you have your birth certificate, it still needs to go and stamp? I see. They have to go and stamp and before they used to do it in the Philippines. Like when my daughter was doing her application, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but they stop it. So you have to do it in your own country. And then after you finish all that, you take them to embassy. We have Philippines embassy in Kenya, and this embassy is being used by the East Africa region. Like now the Tanzania, Uganda, Congo, Burundi, Rwanda, they come to Kenya because I think they don't have their Philippines embassy. So we are lucky, at least we have the embassy. Philippines embassy in Kenya. It's somewhere near State House. I don't know, but it's somewhere. So after you finish all that, you take them the documents to the Philippines embassy. Now they're the last people to go through, and then they put a red ribbon. That is the final stage. Of course, there's some payments. When you go to Foreign Affairs, you need some money. I can't tell you how much you're going to pay. When you go to education, I think they don't pay. They don't charge. But when you go to the Philippines embassy, there's some charges. In fact, before it was 2,500. My friend who is supposed to come, he paid, I think, 3,500. So they have increased with 1,000 Kenya shillings. So there's some charges. So just prepare for it. That you are going to pay some money. Yes. That's good to know about the what is expected to that's the basics of the application, like some of the basic. Because in Kenya we see that you need to get a certain grade for you to go for nursing. For you to be accepted into a nursing school. Is that the same case in Philippines? No. Really? No. Are you sure? Like if you get like a D and in your sciences, and you want to pursue your nursing, you have the desire to do it, come to the Philippines. In fact, they don't check our ABCD. That is what I normally tell people. ABCD is for Kenya. Really? When you go outside there, they don't check those things. Oh, wow. In fact, even what they're not interested with the sleep. They're interested with their living certificate. You know the certificate? The school certificate and the living certificate. I see. That shows that you did biology, you got this. But they're not interested with your grades. The grades? No.
Okay, wow.
Let's
wow,
say
that's
that
good
maybe,
to
oh, I
know.
wanted to pursue nursing, but I got D. Now I'm supposed to go back to repeat again so that I can get maybe C. So that no, don't repeat. Don't waste your time.
Wow,
Don't.
wow, that's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah,
So,
just
so
come,
there's no
work hard.
limitation, yeah,
No.
in like the grade that you get.
No.
So now talking of that, is it like English speaking?
That's another challenge, you know.
Or do you need to learn? I had her speak, what is it called?
Tagalog.
Tagalog. Do you need to learn Tagalog? Do they need you to do some like English test?
Not really. Of course, there are those universities like now Nairobi University, and this big university we have KU and other universities.
Yeah.
Even in Philippines, we have big university.
Yeah.
We have how do you call it? Ateneo University, they have UP, University of the Philippines, they have Far East universities, they have those big universities. Before you enter, even their own people, they have the entry exam.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
But
there's an exam you need
there's
to
some
do.
exam that you need to do. But remember, not only the government schools, they have private schools. They have private universities. Like now my daughter goes to OLF. It's Our Lady of Fatima University.
Okay.
And Our Lady of Fatima, even if you Google today, it's the best university that is producing nurses.
Okay.
Yes, they produce very powerful nurses.
Okay.
They have a lot of nurses. In fact, my daughter was supposed to graduate, but because she's doing her exam, she has to delay.
Okay.
So there are those universities that you don't need to do a entry exam.
Okay.
But if you want,
okay.
if
Some
you
university you don't
you don't
need
need.
to do entry exam.
provided you bring yourself, you speak English, and you are ready to study. Tomorrow you go to class.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
It's surprising that the big university don't need you to do an exam.
No.
Okay. That's good.
This is what I'm saying, that of course I don't want to say that there are those big university, UP, University of the Philippines, even their own people, they have to do
an entry exam.
Yes.
Okay.
But there are those universities,
like private
yeah,
university that you don't need
you don't
to.
need.
Okay. Okay. So that brings me then to the next question. So, like, what are the costs? Because you said you do need a bank statement, right? To so
just to show
to show what?
that your parents are able to pay.
Okay. So now let's
At
talk.
least 6 months.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. So it means it's going to be self-sponsored. Self-sponsored,
Yes.
it means maybe parents
Or maybe you have someone sponsoring your school fees because they don't have scholarship.
Okay,
You
yeah,
don't
that's what
have.
I wanted to find out. Do they have
No.
like scholarships?
No, maybe for their own people.
Okay,
Because
but it's
for their own people. But for international students, be ready to come and pay your school fees.
Okay.
And they have international fee for the students. Like now, Fatima University, they charge $2,000 for the whole year.
Okay.
That is for the international students. Some universities, they charge $500, others $1,000. You know,
So this is international fee.
that is a different fee from. Okay, sorry, I repeat.
Okay, yes.
So, yeah, so I'm saying that for when it comes to school fees, of course there is a international fee for the international students.
Okay, okay.
And like now I'm talking of the university where my daughter goes, because they pay like $2,000.
I see.
And some schools they charge only $500.
I see.
Some schools they charge only $1,000. But
And
it's
that's
not
annual.
less. Yes,
That's
that is
annual.
from first year to fourth year.
Okay, okay. So you just pay it once.
You can spread it. No.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to pay it
Oh, you
once.
don't want you
You
don't
can
have
spread
to.
it like first semester,
see.
1 year, like that until you finish.
Okay.
Provided you're not going to graduate, they're not going to give you your results if you have any pending school fees or maybe some money that you've not paid.
I see.
So
I
it's
see.
easier.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
They have that grace period of paying.
Okay, I see. I
yeah.
see. So how much is like the typical cost, maybe like for a nursing program per semester?
I think because I've not done nursing,
Yeah.
but I normally see my daughter doing a lot of work. Like now for the first year, there's a question that you asked me about the.
Yeah, so small hitch there, so you can see that we are outside.
Yes.
So yeah, things happening. So we had a little bit of break, but let's get back to what we were talking about, and that's like the typical fee, like the cost, the academic cost per semester, maybe like for a nursing program or whichever you want
sure.
to.
I think they have different category for different courses. Like now, doctor, of course, the school fees is a bit high, and also dentistry, of course, it's different, you know. But when it comes to nurses, how much we have paid for our daughter, we can't complain. We can't say that it's a lot of money. Of course, it's a lot of money for someone who is paying school fees for her daughter or her son. But what I can say that it's affordable. For example, I remember the first semesters used to pay like around 35,000 pesos. So that is around 70,000 Kenya shillings per semester.
Okay, per semester.
Per semester. And they have 2 semesters. They have
not per academic year.
Yeah, they have two semesters. And this 75,000, let's say 80,000, you cannot pay it once. You can pay little by little until the semester ends. Because every semester has got 3 months. So you can pay like a little 1 month, next month, like that until you finish.
Okay.
So I can say that if I feel like school fees is not so bad.
Yeah.
Yes. But after you continue, like now for the 4th year, we are paying almost 50,000. That is almost 100 and something, 100 plus, because this is the last year and the subjects have changed. And during this year, the last years, of course, they have a lot of practical. They go to the hospitals and everything is included.
Okay, so when you mean 50,000, you mean 50,000 pesos.
Yeah.
Okay, so that translates to what?
Like 100 plus Kenya shillings. Yes.
So it means like when you're studying, because you're doing basic classes, it's a little bit cheaper.
It's cheaper.
And it ranges about like averagely
60,
it's about
70 there.
Okay.
Kenya shillings.
And then now as you progress, as the classes become more tough and challenging, then the cost increases.
Yes.
So like in 4th year, you expected to
pay 100 plus.
Yeah. So that is something that you can. But compared to maybe like in the US, because it's very expensive over here. It sounds and you're getting the best of training.
Yes.
So as much as I think, like 100,000 plus, I think that. Maybe it's not too bad.
It's not bad.
It's not too bad. Yeah, I think it's something that is doable. So now talking about cost. So because the other thing that brings in additional cost is accommodation.
There you are. Yes.
Yeah. So how does that work?
Some of the schools, universities, they have how do you call it? Dorms, like places they have for they have in the schools, they have like dorms for some people to go and sleep there.
Yes.
To go and share.
Yeah.
Which is about, but I find that be like a bit expensive.
Okay.
So what I have seen students doing when they come in, they don't go for the school accommodation.
Yeah.
So they come together as like 2 to 3 students and they rent a house.
Okay.
Or maybe if I'm alone and there's a student who has come in, we can agree to rent a house the same place, maybe like a 2-bedroom house. You share 1 bedroom, and then you can use the kitchen. Yeah. Because most of the time you're not in the house. You are at school. You're students, so you come back later. So I find it accommodation is not so bad.
Okay.
Let's say accommodation is around maybe like 10,000 Kenya shillings. You can get a good house, 10,000 to 15,000 Kenya shillings.
And that's like per month?
Per month,
okay.
Yes, and that is not in school. So remember that if you're not going to find accommodation in the school compound, you'll have to look for somewhere else. Remember this transportation.
Yes. Yeah, I want after to also
so when it comes to transportation, transport is very cheap in the Philippines.
Okay.
I tell you the truth.
Okay, that's good.
We do pay 10 peso and 10 peso is like 20 bob,
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and you'll go to school with 20 bob and come back. So it's affordable.
Yeah, so transportation is affordable.
Transportation is affordable. Food is affordable. Yeah, we have, Philippines is a developing country.
Yeah.
So it's like Kenya. They maybe go to the market, buy vegetables, buy fish, buy everything, and then you come and load your food in the fridge. So food is affordable.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
and accessible. You can buy food anytime, anywhere. You can buy from the mall or maybe in an open market.
Okay. So there's something that I wanted. I know we talked about the bank statement.
Yeah.
That you need a bank statement. So this bank statement, what amount is there a limit that the bank statement should reflect for you to be accepted for your application to be
To
accepted?
be no, there's no limit. In fact,
Um,
I've seen people bring in the M-Pesa. No, is it, how do you call it? The Kenyan thing. Is it M-Pesa?
M-Pesa balance?
account.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw
M-Surely.
someone coming with the M-Pesa bank statement, M-Pesa. So they don't have any limits. Remember, in Philippines, their peso is different from Kenya shillings. So they might see some money and they think that, oh, this is a lot of money. And maybe it's just little money. So there's no limits.
Oh, I
no
see, I
problem
see.
with that.
Because now, if you're thinking about, if I'm going to pay 70,000,
And maybe my bank statements are like
It's
10,000
yeah,
or
it's less.
5,000. No.
is less than that.
No.
Then do
It's
you
not a big deal. It's just like a formality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you have to bring. It's not a must that you have to bring a million bank statement. No. No need.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, because something that is also very important is about like the visa.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another thing. Very good. Thank you
Yes.
so much for reminding me that. So in the Philippines, I'm talking about Philippines because I have been there.
Yes.
But there's some countries, they need a visa.
Yes.
But we, as Kenyans, we don't need a visa to go to the Philippines. We have a visa on arrival.
Oh.
Yes.
So you get a visa once you land at the airport.
At the airport. But you must have a valid reason why you are coming to the Philippines.
I see.
And that's why so many people, they make a lot of mistakes. Because there's someone who told me, oh, I came to the Philippines, they didn't allow me to go in. Because nobody prepared the person. Like it's the way you come to the US. If you're not prepared, you'll go back.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
True, true,
Yeah, I
true.
told
So-
you when I
yeah,
was coming here, someone prepared me very well.
Yes.
You know, with the questions and what I'm expecting.
Yes.
So if you come to the Philippines, it's like any other country. If you
Yes.
don't have a valid reason why you come in here, they'll ask you, whom are you going to visit? Where are you going to stay? If you are blank, they will tell you to go back. But
that.
the issue is, if you are sure that you are coming, you can communicate with me.
I see.
You get in touch with me, and then I
Yeah.
will help you out.
Yeah, and we
Becau-
have the contact.
Yeah,
so
I will say, I'll give you my contact, so,
Yeah.
so that at least when you come in, I will tell you what to say.
Yes.
And then you have a valid reason why you're coming to the Philippines, so that they can allow you in.
Okay.
Because of course, so many young people, they are going outside, they go where somewhere, they
Yeah.
misbehave, they do
Yeah.
funny things, you
Yes,
know.
yes,
So
true.
even them, they're very careful, even with
Yes,
the young people, and also with people going into their country.
Yes, yes,
Nowadays,
yes,
visa is very strict everywhere. Not
Yes,
not
yes.
only in Kenya, not only in the US, even everywhere you go. They are very strict with their visa. But we are so lucky and we are so blessed because you can come into the Philippines with a 21 days visa, like
Okay.
a month day visa. And then during that time, the school is supposed to help you with the visa.
Okay.
So when you come in, let's say now you have come in and now we have looked for a school, maybe you want to join the Our Lady of Fatima or maybe another university, this college will take over from there.
Okay. Okay.
So they will help you with the student visa.
Okay.
That is student visa.
Yeah.
That is valid for 1 year.
Okay.
Valid
That's
for 1
yeah,
year.
That's a very
And for
important
now,
point.
currently, we are paying 15,000 peso for
Okay.
1 year student visa. That is around 30,000, 35,000 Kenya shillings for a student visa.
Okay.
So when you are in, and now you want to go to college, you want to start your studies, we'll hand you over to the school.
Okay.
They will help you with the visa.
With the visa.
That one we cannot do it.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome. Awesome.
yes.
So you said it's valid for 1 year. The visa is valid for
For
1
a
year.
student visa is valid for 1 year. They don't give 2 years, 1 year.
1 year.
So you
it
renew
means you have to
every
renew
year.
every year.
Yes.
And do you, the renewal fee, is it the 15,000?
It's the same.
Oh, okay.
Like now we've been paying for our daughter. The first one was 12, now it's 15.
Okay.
So maybe next time will be 16, 18 or 20.
So
Yeah.
it's- you always have to
Yes.
to budget around that amount of
Yeah.
money. Okay.
Yes.
And then finally, maybe we can talk about, maybe not finally, but like how long is the nursing program? Or I think we touched maybe on dentistry
Yeah.
and medicine.
Yeah.
But so like
Yeah.
what are the how long is the program?
Not less than 4 years.
Okay.
All the programs.
Okay, not
yeah,
less than
not
4
less
years.
than 4 years. At
Okay.
least 4 years, comfortable.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
4 years.
Okay.
And what I can tell you that don't be afraid of saying that, a language, how am I going to speak Tagalog? It's going to be hard for me. No, nothing is so hard. If I can speak Tagalog, you're still young. You can speak Tagalog.
I know.
Yes.
I know. And it's just
It's
it's an
and you
awesome
enjoy
experience.
yourself.
Yes,
you know,
to learn a new language.
Yes,
you know.
yes.
It's always an added advantage actually when you're
Yes.
looking for jobs,
Mhm.
because we are going to a point where we even need translators. You
Yes.
know, if you're
Mhm.
going to a different country, like if
Yes.
you're coming to America or you go to Europe,
Mhm.
sometimes they need translators. So if
Yes.
you know a new different language,
get better.
it's
Good
always
for you.
yeah, it's always an
it's
added
very,
advantage.
very, very important.
Yeah, so that should not be a
a
bad
big,
yeah.
it's a big deal. I
Yeah.
cannot know. That should not bother you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's good even to know people's language, so that when they are talking behind your back, they'll just say, "Oh, okay," you know.
I
Yes,
know.
yeah.
I know. And I think the other thing that I wanted to talk about, because now we said that you need to self-sponsor.
Yes.
Like your parent
Or
sponsors
maybe an
you,
uncle,
or an
auntie.
uncle, or an
Mhm.
auntie,
Mhm.
or something like that. Is there an opportunity to work? Like,
Okay, good
like you know,
question.
because in the US we see they have some programs within the school that you can
yes.
work. That your visa, like your student visa, allows you to work. Within the school,
Oh, okay.
and you can cover some expenses. And if not, you can even apply. You can ask the school to for some allowance to work outside the school.
Okay.
If you're not able to cover the fee. Is there such opportunities in
Oh,
Philippines?
I'm sorry about it.
Oh,
There's no work.
okay.
If you come to the Philippines, don't think that you're going to work. You're going to study. So
Okay.
we encourage people when you go there, because Philippines is a developing country.
Yeah.
It's like the way you can go to
Okay.
Kenya
Yeah.
to study.
Yes.
You don't think that I'll go to Kenya, maybe it's like US, I'll go and study and work. No. It's a developing country. So when you come to the Philippines, have one mind that I'm not going there to work, but I'm going there to study.
And there are not those opportunities.
No, there's no
Yeah.
opportunities.
Yeah.
So it's a clear mind that I'm going to be a student and that is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So we don't have opportunities for work.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
means then, like financially, you have to have
Someone
that.
ready to support
you
until
throughout the
the
program.
end.
Yes.
Because if you're not supported very well, you'll be discouraged, along the way.
Yeah, because there are no one thing, there are no scholarships.
Yes.
Especially for international students.
Yes.
And then there's also no like study work program.
No.
Okay, I see.
Yes,
So that is
yes.
a good point. That's
Yes.
good to know. I think we've like touched on most key points. Is there something that I've left
Yeah,
out that
I
you'd want
think
to add?
some people, they might ask about, do they have when you go to a different country, there's this thing of looking people down because they are from a different country.
Oh yeah. Like maybe racism.
There you are. Everywhere you go, you'll find it.
Okay.
Wherever you go, even in our own people, even in our country, we have it from a different tribe.
There's always some biasness.
Yeah, there you are.
So
Don't say that, I'll go to the Philippines, everything is okay. No.
So there are some challenges.
Here and there.
In terms of discrimination.
Yes, but what I know is, I want to encourage a student out there. I tell you, if you want to go and study nursing, come to the Philippines, because I know the mind that we have from Africa. We are very smart.
Yes.
And you can do it. I know you can do it. Even if you say that, I got a D, I cannot, you can do it. I tell you, you can do it.
Yeah.
So encourage yourself.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. So definitely we see that there's pros and cons, but the pros outweigh, especially
Of
for the
course.
nursing program. The
Yes.
pros outweighs the cons, because and again, because you're also saying there are no scholarship, you have to pay for yourself. But even in Kenya,
Yes.
you do pay for yourself.
Yes.
You know, you pay for yourself for this program.
Yes.
But now I don't know how much it costs, like for the nursing program. If you do it from KMTC or if you do it from Nairobi University, how much that would cost? Maybe like for private. But I feel like it would be equally almost the same amount of money that you would need to pay in the Philippines.
Yeah, I think so, because I have seen so many students coming from KMTC, by the way, and they go to Cebu. I met some students who went there, and I think they did a diploma.
Yeah.
So they wanted to do undergraduate, so they came to the Philippines and they finished.
Yeah.
So it's possible.
It's almost comparable.
Yes. So there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
if you have
true.
someone to support you with the program, go for it.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
encourage
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And of course, even if you find some there are some issues here and there, but I believe that if you know what you've come to do, even in the US, if you go to the US and you start moving up and down, you don't know what you're doing, you're going to fail.
Yes, true.
So if you go to the Philippines, you don't have discipline.
Yeah.
You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to touch here, you will not finish your studies.
Yes.
And you'll be discouraged.
Yeah,
and of course,
true,
the person who is
true.
supporting you with the school fees
Yeah.
will be discouraged. So we
Yeah.
normally tell students, if you come there, you've come to study.
Yeah.
Study, work hard, and pursue what you've come to
What
do.
you've come to do. Yeah,
Yes,
true,
and after
true.
that, I'm telling you, you'll go to a different, a
Be
greater
at a
heights.
different level.
Yeah.
It will open field, like
Yes.
open greater opportunities,
yes.
opportunities for you. So I think we would want to talk so much.
Yeah.
There's so much to talk about, but it's like getting the evening and our lighting might be interfered with. But one thing I wanted before we go is, are there many Kenyan students there?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, or the
not-
Kenyan community, like the social aspect of
groups
it.
and what have you. Yes, we have a lot of Kenyan students.
Yeah.
Not only Kenyans, we have a lot of African students.
Okay.
We call ourselves African students
Yeah.
because if you say that in Kenya, and
You're lost.
You're
Just
lost because you have a lot of
Ujapeleka
Nigerians, you
Kenya.
have a lot of Tanzanians, you
Yeah.
have a lot of Ugandans, you have a lot
okay.
of Congo, Rwandese, you know. So when you come there and you find your own, provided it's someone that you can move with, because the students, of course, they go there, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So there are so many. We don't have a lot of Kenyan students, I can assure you.
But African
because
community.
African community is there. Because after the COVID, so many students left.
Oh, I
In fact,
see.
during the COVID, they left. And we have not
And they
recovered.
yes.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have not recovered with this with a lot of Kenyan students. But when you come, we are there. I've been there for more than 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to help you to connect
So you will
with other
always find,
students.
you will always find someone that you can
Yes.
relate with, if not a Kenyan,
Yes.
an African, and they are based there.
Yes.
Did you
We
say
are
where
in,
you're based?
we are in Manila.
Yeah, they are
we're
based in Manila.
So when you
Yeah.
come and you tell me, I'm coming at this particular day, I can avail myself to come to the airport and pick you. There's no problem with that.
Yes. I think
yes.
that is important, like,
Yes.
just helping them transition from the airport to the
yes.
school
Yes,
to
yes.
accommodation. She can be a very good contact
Yes.
for that.
Yes.
So if you are interested in more information, please reach out. You can reach out to me
Yes.
via globalstudentaid.com. There you can just send an inquiry that you're interested in the nursing program. You saw this video, you're interested in it, and we can get in touch with Hannah here, and she can provide more details. If there's something that was not clear, she can help to clarify. But I think that wraps up for today's video. Unless you have final remarks.
Just to tell someone there that you can do it.
Yes.
Yes.
So there you have it. You can do it. And right now, because especially in the US, where we're starting to have, like, student visa, like international student visa issues, this is a good opportunity to take
Yes.
advantage. I actually did a video on that. If you want to go and watch, like, some of the student visa issues that we currently have, and just how, like, what you can do during that time, go watch that video. But now this is an opportunity to look into other countries, and here you have a video on Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about nursing program, which is one of the best in Philippines.
Yeah.
So check it out. And I think that's it for our today's video. If you liked our content today, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully we can have more people come in and just share their experiences.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Anna.
In Tagalog, we say salamat po.
Salamat po.
Yes.
Bye.